The first exercise we are demonstrating is the squat. The muscle groups used in the squat are the hamstrings, quads, glutes, and groin. You want to start with feet shoulder width apart, feet turned about 30 degrees, and knees facing the same way as your feet. Keep your chest tall and head in line with the spine. Do not look up or down. As you squat down, you want to push the knees out, the hips back, and keep the lower back and spine neutral. Go down as far as you can. Squat up, pushing the knees straight out and hips up, keeping the chest up. As you squat down, the hips are flexing eccentrically. The gluteus maximus and hamstring muscles are eccentrically controlling this motion. The knee is eccentrically flexing and the quads eccentrically control this movement. The ankle joint is eccentrically dorsiflexing as the calf muscles control this descent. Some common errors to this exercise are leaning too far forward with the chest and having no neutral spine. Pushing the knees out further than the toes is also not recommended. How to fix this is to sit into the squat with the hips and keep the head in line with the spine. The next exercise we'll be going over is the split squat. The split squat uses the muscles of the quads, hamstrings, glutes, hip flexors, and core muscles. Anatomical movement of this squat is almost the same as a regular squat, but with greater hip extension movements and smaller knee extension movements. You want to start the squat with hands on hips. Position feet apart, one foot in front of the other. Squat down by flexing the knee and hip of the front leg. Allow the heel of the back foot to raise slightly while the back leg bends slightly, almost touching the knee to the floor. Return to an original standing position by extending hip and knee of the forward leg. A challenge to this squat is the jump split squat. This is almost the same as a regular split squat, but while jumping up and switching legs. The next exercise we are going to demonstrate is the push-up. You want to start the push-up by making sure your hands are slightly wider than shoulder distance apart. While squeezing your glutes and pulling your core in, inhale as you slowly lower your arms until your elbows are at 90 degrees, making sure to keep the bottom down. Then exhale as you push back up, making sure you engage your core for support. The muscles utilized in this exercise consist of two primary movers, the chest and the triceps. The chest muscles include the pectoralis major and minor. The triceps consist of three heads, the lateral, medial, and long head. One of the agonists or prime movers in this exercise is the pectoralis major. This is the target muscle in a particular exercise. As you lower yourself to the floor, the pecs lengthen and control the speed of your descent. As you push back up again, they shorten. The lowering and lengthening phase is called an eccentric contraction, while the lifting and shortening phase is called a concentric contraction. Common errors to this exercise are when the back is bent, bottom is sticking up, and body not aligned in neutral position. If regular push-up position is easy for you, you can challenge yourself by lifting up one leg and trying to perform push-ups like this. The next exercise we are going to go over is a step up. To start the step up, you want to stand tall and place one foot in front of you on a bench or step that is just higher than knee level. Place your foot flat firmly on the step and push up by extending the knees and hip. Keep your torso upright and direct the right knee over the second toe. When the leg is fully extended, tap the other foot lightly on the platform and slowly bring the other leg down and switch sides. The primary muscles that are worked are the gluteus maximus and the quads. Other muscles that are used are the core, hip external rotators, and the glute medius. The hips and knees are the major joints involved in step-ups. As you step up with your first foot, the hips and knee joints flex. As you lift the second leg off of the floor, the hip and knee joints of the first leg extend. As the second leg steps down, that hip extends while the hip and knee joints of the first leg flex. As you return to standing position, the hip and knee of the leading leg extend. Common errors to this exercise are pushing off the floor with the other leg that is not on the platform, shrugging the shoulders and extending the head forward. You can modify this exercise by switching legs after stepping up and standing up on the platform. This will ensure that the muscles and hip flexors of each leg are both being utilized in one single workout. The last exercise we are going to demonstrate is a pull-up. You want to start with the arms fully extended while gripping the bar with the fingers and the thumb, not with the whole hand. Initiate the pull-up from the elbows and follow through using the upper back muscles, pulling the sternum towards the bar. Keeping the body neutral throughout the exercise. Reverse the movement under control and return to starting position. During a pull-up, the latissimus dorsi tugs on the upper arm bone, adducting it to the body. This results in your body rising up to the bar. The infraspinatus, teres major, and minor also assist the latissimus dorsi in shoulder adduction, as well as the pec major and coracobrachialis. Common errors to this exercise are not using the back muscles to initiate the movement, not having proper elbow placement, and not using full range of motion, going all the way down and back up.